We are live from the Meadowlands, the Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. I'm Bob Fitzsimmons with Denise Richardson, Bobby Rosengart in the orchestra, Thelma Hodkins, Joyce Vincent Wilson, Don K. Reed, and of course our host, Tony Orlando.
Your turn.
I'm ready.
It's your turn.
Okay, everybody ready?
Go ahead.
1, 2.
We may have to call on you more often, Fitz. That's a beautiful figure, New York. That is a beautiful figure, but I'm going to tell you something. Here comes the tough hours. I'm talking tough hours now. You're talking about 2:20 in the morning. People say, well, nobody makes any money at 2:20 in the morning. Comes 3, comes 4, comes 5, comes 6, comes 7, comes 8. Come in, come out, go up, go down. We need you now without a frown. We'll be here putting a show together for you, but keep the phones ringing, okay? Please, don't stop. I want to make it bigger than ever. 5, 5, 6 million? Why not?
Thank you very much. Welcome back. It is 11:35 in Las Vegas, and we have almost $7 million on the board. That's not bad. We've got a lot of work to do and a lot more to cover. There's $6,859,496, and we appreciate each and every one of you kind people who have made those pledges that make that board work. We'd like you to know that the corporate sponsors are producing anywhere between 5 million, 4 million, 3 million, and that adds up. And that combined with that makes it a terrific Labor Day for some people that really need it. My next guest is a musician who has millions of fans throughout the world clamoring for his albums, especially his latest winner, Eyes of the Veiled Temptress. Eyes of the Veiled Temptress? I've got to get that sucker myself. Please welcome the one and only Chuck Mangione.
Without dreams of hope and pride, a man will die. Though his flesh still moves, his heart sleeps in the grave. Without land, man never dreams, 'cause he's not free. All men need a place to live with dignity. Take the crumbs from starving soldiers, they won't die. Lord said, not by bread alone does man survive. Take the food from hungry children, they won't cry. Food alone won't ease the hunger in their eyes. Every child belongs to mankind's family. Children are the fruit of all humanity. Let them feel the love of all the human race. Touch them with the warmth, the strength of that embrace. Give me love and understanding, I will thrive. And as my children grow, my dreams, they come alive. Those who hear the cries of children, God will bless, and I will always hear the children of sunshine. of that embrace. Give me love and understanding, I will thrive. As my children grow, my dreams they come alive. Those who hear the cries of children, God will bless. And I will always hear the children of sunshine.
Let's hear it for Chuck Mangione and his great band, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chuck.
Jerry, how about a nice timpani roll?
Timpani on the applause
Look
of
to
Chuck.
the pledge board.
Yeah, turn it.
Roll
Let's
it.
see it. Yeah. 7 million. 32,800. 7 million. 7. There's a lot of money up there, boy. That's beautiful, Ed. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen. Anne Margaret and Roger Smith really know firsthand what it's like to live every day with the...
President of the National Association of Letter Carriers, a vice president of AFL-CIO, and a board member of MDA, Vince Sombrato.
Hi, Vince. Hi, Jerry.
With me are, Jerry, our 6.
Wait. Go ahead, Vince.
We're all charged up, Jerry.
We're all charged up. Here, use mine. But give it back.
I did.
Go ahead.
With me are 6 letter carriers representing some 310,000 of their brothers and sisters that carry mail.
We're not getting you, Vince. Use mine.
All right. May I introduce to you Ginny Ashwood from Garden Grove, California. Angie Kreitz from South Bend, Indiana. How are you? Who's the president of our auxiliary. No, that's Ed.
Hi, Ed.
From New Haven, Connecticut.
Hi, Ed.
And back there, if you'd please stand, fellas, if I can see it, that's Joe Cobb from Atlanta, Georgia. That's Dick Menard from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and Ron Lawler from Clearwater, Florida. Now, you're very nice to us, Jerry, and you know, we've been with you for 37 years. And a lot of folks, and you thank us all the time for being with you.
You bet.
Well, that's not right. We have to thank you. Because we're with you 37 years because we're selfish. We're selfish because whenever they walk a mile or they raise another dollar or they do anything to contribute to muscular dystrophy, it makes us feel good. It makes us feel good because we know we're doing something that's worthwhile. And so in that sense, we owe you thanks. You don't owe us anything. And we see a Bob Sampson, and we see a little Mikey there that are so sweet and nice. And if you think that we're ever going to stop trying to raise these funds so that you can deliver the cure for muscular dystrophy, you're sadly mistaken. So here's another $400,000 worth of love. That represents to us $400 million worth of love and pleasure.
Thank you, Vince. God bless you and all you terrific people that have been with us 37 years. Give me my mic. They'll be back. Casey Kasem
Jerry, I'd like everyone to meet an important member of the MDA family. He'll be introducing us to students whose schools have conducted it.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
You and I, we've known each other for 22 years. The first motion picture I ever made was The Big Mouth, which you directed, right?
Yes.
You do comedy, I do comedy. We do comedy. We had a show on television. Okay?
Go ahead.
I want to sing with you together, you and me. We never do this.
Why don't we do it now?
Why don't we do it right now? Let's sing, okay? We'll do a little song.
Well,
that would be nice.
The band didn't know you were going to be here until about a month ago, so they're looking for the music.
Okay. How's everything going, all right?
Not bad.
I saw the dogs backstage.
Yeah.
You cute little doggies?
Yeah, my doggies.
Whoa, whoa. Here we go. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Or maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load, side by side.
Like they say, through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall?
As long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter because we have a ball. When the bluebirds have gone and departed, we'll be the same as we started. We'll sit in the sun, laugh in the rain, just carry on, act insane. When we're apart, deep in the heart, we're side by side.
There's no rhythm at all.
Listen, how about if we do some silly stuff like, how would you like to hear some animal impressions?
Yes.
Okay? How about if we start with maybe a tap, a
Moist. Noise. Hey. Oh.
Easy. Lloyd. A tap dancing alligator.
A tap dancing alligator.
A tap dancing alligator. To Sweet Georgia Brown.
A
1, 2,
tap
3,
dancing
4. Shake.
alligator.
A tap dancing alligator.
A tap dancing alligator. A tap dancing alligator.
A pigeon being born
A pigeon being born.
in a park.
In a park. Hi.
Could I have some pigeon music?
Pigeon music.
Pigeon being born in a park. Baton twirling gnat.
A baton twirling gnat.
That's gnat, G-N-A-T.
Gnat. Gnat.
Not unforgettable. But now, I have to have your help in the audience. Everybody, I want you
Everybody come up here and help him. No.
Everybody, you're going to clap, and everybody at home, you're going to clap. This is a baton twirling gnat. Let me get him out first. Okay. Hold this. Now, he's going to dance to Stars and Stripes Forever. Okay? Everybody clap like mad to Stars and Stripes. Ching, ching. 1, 2, 4. Come on! Let me hear it. He'll dance. More, more. Come on, lady. Come on, Bob. Come on. Let me hear Get off. Get off. Let me do something. Thank you, Jerry.
Just get on with it.
Okay. Movies. Everybody likes, you like films, right? Musicals. One of my favorites was a film called Gigi with Maurice Chevalier, Hermione Gingold. In this film, Maurice Chevalier and Hermione Gingold played Grandmama and Grandpapa. They were getting on in years. The song is called I Remember It Well. So, without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Maurice Chevalier and Hermione Gingold from Gigi.
I can remember everything as if it were yesterday. We met at 9.
We met at 8.
I was on time.
No, you were late.
Ah, yes? I remember it well. We dined with friends.
We dined alone.
A tenor sang.
A baritone.
I remember it well. That dazzling April moon.
There was none that night, and the month is June.
That's right. That's right.
It warms my heart to know that you remember still the way you do.
Oh, yes. I remember it well. How often I've thought of that Friday
Monday
night when we had our last rendezvous. And somehow I foolishly wondered if you might, by some chance, be thinking of it too. That carriage ride.
you walked me home.
You lost a glove.
I lost a comb.
No, yes, remember it well. The brilliant sky.
We had some rain.
Those Russian songs.
We started sing.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. You wore a gown of gold.
I was all in blue.
Am I getting old?
Oh no, not you. How strong you were, how young and gay, a prince of love in every way.
Oh, yes. I remember it well.
Charlie Callis. Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, Charlie. Casey.
Here's Angela Lansbury with an important message from MasterCard.
Billboard, play it, do it. We're going.
Okay, be sure to stay with us because in the next hour, Jerry will be back with us and Al Hirt, Robert Wagner, Rip Taylor, and much, much more. So if you miss a little, you'll miss a lot.
From the Meadowlands, it's the Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. I'm Bob Fitzsimmons with Denise Richardson, Bobby Rosengarten in the orchestra, Johnny Maestro in the Brooklyn Bridge, Don K. Reed, Thelma Hopkins, Joyce Vincent Wilson, and our host, Tony Orlando.
Thank you, Fitz. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back. Don, come on. I just want you to know that the response to what I asked before the last break about coming, already the phones started up, started moving, and began to slack off. Now, remember something. I know that it's very early in the morning, and this is the time that the audience shrinks down to not too many. But I really believe that there's an audience out there I know I'm one of those night owls. I go from, I got a cramp in this hand going like this with this. This is my exercise. I go from CNN over to Channel 9 to 4 to 2 to 11 to 5, then back to then to home box office, then I keep going. And I know there's somebody out there like that, eating and sometimes bananas and cereal in the 3 o'clock, Oreo cookies and milk. You're out there doing something, but you're not picking up the phone. Now, if you're doing that other thing and you're not picking up the phone, when it's over, go over and pick up the phone. But in the meantime, pick up the phone, because it's early in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is, we need you, okay? That's all I'm saying, is they're putting up a thing. It says, hurry up. I can't hurry up. I'm trying to get that 3 o'clock in the morning person to, you know what it is to get out of bed? That means out of bed to walk over to the phone. We gotta get them going. Right now, aside from thanking you, if you have to go over the bridge, how's that for a segue?
Oh, that's beautiful.
If you have to go over,
intro.
if you have to go over.
Hello, I'm Jim Coppersmith, Vice President and General Manager of WCBB-TV in Boston, Massachusetts, where people by the thousands are backing this great effort. MDA needs your backing, too. So phone now.
Jerry Lewis, just remember, we're right behind you all the way.
Welcome back. We're live from Las Vegas. This is the 1988 Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. And here to bring you Rip Taylor, Carol Burnett, Al Hirt, and much more is the National Chairman of the Muscular Dystrophy Association, Jerry Lewis.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I think that it is important for you to know that Big Ed is sleeping now. He is aging rapidly, and we have to let him get his rest. Do you realize how much work this man does? He does the Carson Show every night. He does Star Search. He does 2 or 3 other syndicated things. He also does mail-in if you're 85 or over, if you need it, right? I mean, he really, Fort Knox calls him for a loan. I'm telling you how good he's doing. But I would like you to know and see and meet who will substitute for him in the next 6 hours, my dear friend, Mr. Julius LaRosa, ladies and gentlemen. I have a card that's written about this next artist, but there's no point in reading that, because I must tell you that I went to the Kentucky Derby for the first time in my life, and I met some terrific people there. And at the Derby was this gentleman, who I've known for many years. I guess I've been #1 in his fan club for as long as I can remember, because of his humanity and because of his talent. And I said to him, I don't think we got through shaking hands. I said, I need to have you on the telethon. Please be there. He said, you got it. And now you got it. The one and only Mr. Al Hirt. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Al. Thank you so much. Mr. Al Hirt. Thank you, Al. We really appreciate you being with us tonight. I would like to... Casey.
Jerry, now with us is the immediate past president of Key Club International from Huntington Station, New York, Doug Mattenberg.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good.
You know, Key Club International is the largest high school service organization in the world. We now have 12 member nations, and they are made up of 125,000 Key Clubbers. We are also contributing 6 million man-hours of service annually to our homes, schools, and communities in over 3,600 clubs throughout the world. From the very successful 1987-88 international theme, For Friendship's Sake, to the new 1988-89 theme, Celebrate Excellence, Key Clubbers are focusing a great deal of their service on the youth of our society. We are very proud to contribute our time, our money, and especially our love to help your kids in their fight against neuromuscular diseases. Jerry, this weekend, the Key Club leaders are assembled in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, and it is at this conference that the goal is being made to work closely with MDA again this coming year. I would like to salute those leaders and also everyone watching at U-Hall 2 at Cornell University. Right now, on behalf of Key Club International, it gives me great honor to present to you our largest financial contribution ever made. And I would like you to accept this check of $150,000.
Thank you, Bob. That's beautiful.
That kid talks like a radio announcer. Did you notice? Had great command. Marvelous, marvelous articulating. Young cocker. He'll make you laugh. Please welcome Rip Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
You got the job. Is it warm in here? How do you do?
Hi, Rip.
Thank you very much for having me on again. It's a pleasure being here.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much. Oh, nothing. Jewelry factory. Thank you.
That's
Debbie
lovely.
and Rippy. Thank you so much. Is it on?
Yes.
Got this from a hind leg of a dog. Go by Central Park and this whole side goes up in the air. Thank you. Put your dress down. Now listen, I want to add a little class to the show. Will you sing a song you've sang with everybody else?
Yes.
Please sing with me a little song.
What song?
A little class, T for Two.
I'll do it for you.
Thank you so much. Hit it, please.
Picture me upon your knee. T for two and two for tea. Can't you see how happy we would be? We will raise a family
Does this get you?
A girl for you, a boy for me.
Thank you.
Can't you see how happy we will be?
Bop, bop. Thank you so much. I wanted to ask Jerry how he got started in show business, and we all get started in show business, right, Jerry?
Why don't you ask me how I got started in show business?
He queried, how did you get started in show business?
Who, me?
Yes.
I did a record act.
No.
I was a mime performer. I never even spoke. I just used recordings and I mimed to them.
I did the same thing.
Are you serious?
Can I give you an example?
I would love to see that.
Thank you. Hit it!
Stay close on this one.
You always hurt the one you love, the one you shouldn't hurt at all. You always take the sweetest rose and crush it till the petals fall.
Now, excuse me there, Mr. Carl Grayson. I'll tell this little girl all about this here situation. Now, honey child, you knows that you always seems to break the very kind of soul of our heart with a hasty word that you just can't seem to recall. Honey child, honey lamb, honey baby, honey doll, honey pie. Now then at this boy. Now mind you, I says, if this here boy done broke your heart last night, honey child, honey lamb, honey baby, honey doll, honey pie, is because he loved you the most of all.
Because I love you most of all.
Rip Taylor. Yeah. Thank you, Rip. Wonderful. What a wacko. Oh, yes. It makes me look like... Okay, Case.
Okay, Jerry. Did you know that he's going to Broadway? If anything goes.
Yes, I know.
Great. With us again now is the star of the Emmy-winning TV series The Wonder Years, our telethon youth host Jason Hervey, with an outstanding student reference.
A what?
Is there a lapse? Have things fallen apart?
No, I would
come out here and be hilarious, you know.
No, I was all set to,
You know,
yes.
I gotta tell you something. I don't want to come out here and... Phew. You got Rip Taylor all over you.
Will you stop with the garlic?
Did you get... I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, but it's okay.
I am so thrilled and privileged to be here. I cannot tell you what a good time I'm having. Honest to God, you are wonderful. This whole thing is wonderful. I cannot believe it. It's wonderful.
I told you to come and see. It was like a...
I am in awe. I am.
I'm glad.
Yeah. However, it does not mean that you are fault-free. And I don't mean to remonstrate you, but before, when you alluded to Canada, our neighbors to the north.
Yes.
You said that they were now part of your network, the Love Network.
Yes, of course.
From sheet
to
shining sheet.
Yes.
From Vancouver to Montreal, if you will. From Minsk to Quebec. No, but they are. I think that you should talk more about our Canadian neighbors, because they are indeed
part of the whole network.
I will do that now.
Please, I'm going to leave now.
Thank you.
And I'll be in awe backstage.
Don't go far.
Thank you.
Harvey Korman, one of the best men that ever lived. It's going to take us a week to clean this place up, you know that. MDA is pleased to acknowledge the citizens of Canada for their participation in our Labor Day Telethon. We welcome them for their support in the fight against muscular dystrophy, and now we'd like to do this as a special request. This request comes from a very special man. He is seated in the front of our audience. He is always seated in the front of our audience. And this is his favorite song. And each year, he asks me to do it, and I'm glad to see that he stayed up late tonight, because he's one of the nicest people that I have ever known in my life. And you will be meeting him later in the program, Mr. Bob Sampson. This is for you, Bobby. Okay, your song. But it also says what we need you to know about. You know we can't smile without you. We can't smile without you. We can't laugh, can't sing unless we hear those telephones ring. Feel sad and then you call. Feel glad when you call. If you only knew what we're going through, we just can't smile without you. I once had a plan, then I began to follow it through. Isn't it great that now you're part of a team, part of a dream, soon to come true? So you see, we can't smile without you, can't smile without you. We can't laugh, we can't sing unless we hear those telephones ring. Feel sad and then you call. Feel glad when you call. If you only knew what we're going through, we just can't smile. Those songs may be sung, stars may appear, don't lose the meaning of all. One thing we know, this is a show called Love. Love can't smile without you. Can't smile without you. We can't laugh, can't sing unless we hear those telephones ring. Feel sad and then you call. Feel glad when you call. It's perfectly clear to make it this year. We just can't smile without you. Without you. Without you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're very nice. Thank you so much. You're terrific at this hour. Thank you so much. You're wonderful. I think we should start recording again, don't you think so? Yes. Okay. Here with us now, ladies and gentlemen, is the star of Dallas, Jack, sharing your lovely daughter and that important message with us. As Jack mentioned, you are a very important element in the Muscular Dystrophy Association's never-ending effort to make sure that children of the future won't encounter the tragedy of neuromuscular disease. Please help us with a generous contribution. Phone now. That's why we do this, so that you will pick up the phone and we will move those numbers. We are now at that point where at the starting to get tired and everyone is kind of backing off. No, you're gorgeous. I'd like to take you everywhere I go, but I got a Pinto. The people out there, I want you to go to your phones because I can't handle these next 3-4 hours of no movement on the board. It gets me very crazy. I feel rejected and all of that. And I don't need that heartache because I carry these single-edged blades in the event nothing happens up there. And I will commit Harry Hulman, whatever you call him, like the Japanese. Right in front of you if I don't. So, who's up? Casey.
There are a lot of people up, Jerry, and I'm sure they're calling right now. Here's Carol Burnett with an important message from our friends at MasterCard.
Thank you, Casey. We want you to know that we have a tremendous amount of talent that's coming up. We've only been on the air since 6 o'clock. That's 7¼ hours. We've got about 15 some hours to go, something like that. And we have the kind of information that we're sure will move you. We're sure it'll stir you and possibly create a passion within you to do something. You want me to go to Ed? Okay. If I go to Ed, I'm going to have to wake him. Why don't we go to Casey? Ed's billboard? Casey, tell Ed to billboard. What is it?
It'll be Ed's voiceover. He'll
All
be
right.
here in spirit.
All right, go ahead. Cue it. Play it, Paul.
Stay with us, because in the next hour, Jerry will be back to bring us Sammy Davis Jr., Gregory Peck, The Ventures, and so much more. So don't go away.
Hello, I'm Linda Brooke, President and General Manager of WTLV in Jacksonville, Florida, with Aaron and Kristen. This holiday labor of love is giving hope to children fighting neuromuscular diseases. Please pick up the phone and make a generous pledge, because good things happen when you care.
My tip to you, pick up that phone, make that pledge now.
Welcome back. We're live from Las Vegas. This is the 1988 Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. And here to bring you the ventures, Sammy Davis Jr. and much more, is the National Chairman of the Muscular Dystrophy Association, Jerry Lewis.
Thank you all very much. Welcome back. I think this is our 9th hour. And we are in Las Vegas. And it is 1:30 in the morning, Las Vegas time. I think I said Pacific time last time. What do you call it now? Pacific Daylight Saving Time? Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. Well, you think anyone cares? It's 1:30 here. 3 hours difference from New York, and we're happy to say we have $7,850,227 at this point. If we quit now, we're losing $85. We got to get some calls. We got to get you to make that board move for me. I want it to move in the bad hours, so that when we get a load in the bad hours, then when the terrific hours come, they'll load up on top of those load, and we have a large load. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Greenberg. I appreciate your help very much. And the family well? Good. It's nice to have you with us.
you, Jerry, or what?
I haven't eaten anything all day. That's a chocolate milkshake. Oh, my God. But you know what the trouble is? I drank it too fast, and I got an ice cream hurt.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
It's the worst feeling in the world. Oh. Casey, take it, sweetheart.
All right, let's meet the immediate past president of Circle K International. From Indianapolis, Indiana, Scott Bearby.
What's your front name, Scott? Scott. Keep that close to your mouth, okay?
Welcome, Scott. We're happy to have you with us.
Well, thank you, Jerry. Circle K International is not a convenience store. We're a 600-club, 10,000-member organization of college students who are pleased to have worked with muscular dystrophy, making them a top priority objective for 1987-88. Our objective is to involve college students in service, leadership development, and fellowship. And we combine those elements into campus involvement and campus awareness in 7 nations, raising issues such as muscular dystrophy and how we as college students can combat that illness. We are working again in 1988-89 and pledge our support to muscular dystrophy with many of our members working for your cause. We work with creative fundraising and member concern so that our chapters are really helping those afflicted with muscular dystrophy and are helping to foster the idealism of voluntarism. We hope that we are really making a difference as college students, and this year we believe we have made that difference in the amount of $50,000 to muscular dystrophy.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. I would like to thank the Duracell Corporation for its many, many years of support in the fight against muscle diseases. Duracell support continues this year through the generous contribution of Duracell products necessary to the production of our show. We thank Duracell and we salute you. There's no way that we can use our cameras, no way we can use our mics, no way we can use 60% of the equipment without batteries, and we get them from Duracell, and it's pretty good. My next guest is a true friend, a man who has been a genuine helper for my kids. He just completed a tremendous engagement here in Las Vegas. Please welcome Julius LaRosa, ladies and gentlemen.
That falls from above, so real, so right is our love. It came like the spring that melts through the snow. I can't say what it may bring, I only know that it's right to believe. Whatever gave your eyes this glow, whatever gave my heart this song, can't be wrong. And right as the rain that falls from above and fills the world with the bloom of our love. Yes, it's right as the rain that falls from above. So real, so right is our love. It came like the spring that melts through the snow. I can't say what it may bring, I only know that it's right to believe. Whatever gave your eyes this glow, whatever gave my heart this song, it can't be wrong. And must fall and day must dawn. This love, our love, it must go on. It must go on. It must go on. Thank you. Thank you. Jerry, I got another song. I have another song to do. Before I do my song, there's nobody I know can hit a curveball better than Jerry. Because usually, I would like to say several words about the necessity for making the phone calls. But I'm going to throw him a curve, because I was reading a story about him over the past several days. And in one story, Jerry is quoted as saying, and he gives a whole new dimension to the word selfishness. He's quoted as saying, helping others is the most selfish thing I do. I would like to ask Mr. Lewis, what exactly does that mean, Jerry? Helping others is the most selfish thing I do.
Well, I get so much joy, satisfaction, pleasure, and fulfillment out of the work that I do. I'm doing it mostly for me, aren't I?
See what I mean? Go ahead, Lou.
Shoot.
Marvelous song from My Fair Lady. Don't talk of stars burning above. If you're in love, show me. Tell me no dreams filled with desire. If you're on fire, show me. Here we are together in the middle of the night. Don't talk of spring, just hold me tight. Anyone who's ever been in love will tell you that this is no time to chat. Haven't your lips longed for my touch? Don't say how much, show me. Show me. Don't talk of love lasting through time. Make me no undying vow. Show me now. Catches. Don't talk of stars burning above. If you're in love, show me. Tell me no dreams filled with desire. If you're on fire, show me. Here we are together in the middle of the night. Don't talk of spring, hold me tight. Anyone who's ever been in love will tell you this is no time to chat. Don't talk. Haven't your lips wanted my touch? Don't say how much, show me. Show me. Don't talk of stars lasting through time. Make me no vow. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me now.
Julius LaRosa.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, Julie. Thank you.
Jerry.
Casey, you're on.
Jerry, firefighters nationwide are helping your kids. Let's watch this special message from the International Association of Firefighters. I have some good news. It's time to take a look once again at the pledge board. So if we could have a timpani, please.
Let's turn it.
Roll the numbers.
Aha!
All right. Way to go.
I thank you all out there for that support. Please.
Jerry, let's welcome back the star of the Emmy-winning TV series, The Wonder Years, and MDA's Telethon youth host, Jason Hervey, with another outstanding student.
Here, my school puts on a super dance, and it's held at the Rush, and I forget.
That's all right, sweetheart. That's okay. Just tell me all of your kids, all of the kids at the school, they got together and they put on the dance.
Yeah.
And they invited other kids from other schools, and a lot of people came. There were no other kids from other schools. What did they do? Did they play doctor? What did they do there?
It was held at a popular nightclub called The Rush, and it was shut down to the public on that day.
And they raised money there.
We went out and got pledges and donations.
And did they live up to the pledges? Did you collect it?
Yeah, they did.
That's terrific. You got the money on you? Can I have it?
Yeah, $20,000.
$20,000. That's just lovely, Dawn. Thank you very much.
Well,
Jason.
Yeah, well, Dawn and the other students here tonight are representing their own schools. And tens of thousands of young people working nationwide to help your kids. Now, we hope that, hearing about these successful stories in schools here are, it's just, we're putting together super dances, and other exciting things to help your kids. And we hope that this will inspire, other schools to get involved. Now, Jerry, nothing can beat the feeling of having a great time while helping your kids. And I'll be back later with some more success stories.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, come on.
Thank you, Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a dear friend of mine and a dear friend of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Former chairman of NBC, he's the creator of the Today Show and the Tonight Show, and a member of the Television Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, our own Sylvester Pat Weaver, right here.
Thank you. Jerry.
Hi, Pat.
There's room to work right here.
Yep. Now, it's always a treat to say hello to this very special man. Again, I am proud to proclaim the singularly most talented one individual in show business history, as far as I'm concerned, and my dear friend of 40 years, Sammy Davis Jr.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Put that down. Thank you. I would just like to say that you folks at home and you folks who come in and help us keep the spirit alive here for us, in terms of audience, you see a lot of love on this stage. And well, I can only say that it's motivated by this man, Jerry Lewis, because nobody comes out here nobody comes on this stage to do lightweight. Everybody. I've never heard Julie sound better. I've never heard Jack Jones sing that good in my life. I've never seen everybody's the funniest. Everybody sings the best. I'm here as his friend, and I am proud to say that. Also, while I try to entertain you, please keep the phones ringing so that we can get the toad up, okay? Here's one by Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer. This gentleman's name is Morty Stevens. He wrote Hawaii Five-0. Free and easy, that's my style. Howdy do me, then just watch me smile. You can fare thee well me after a while, 'cause I've gotta roam, and any place I hang my hat is home. sweetening water, cherry wine suits me kindly and it tastes real fine. Kansas City or Caroline, they're all my honeycomb. And any place I hang my hat is home. Birds roosting in the trees pick up and go, and the going proves that's how it ought to be. I pick up too when the spirit moves me. Cross the river, round the bend. Howdy, stranger, so long, friend. There's a voice in the lonesome wind that keeps telling me to roam. I'm going where a welcome mat is, no matter where that is. For any place I hang my hat is home. Birds roosting in the trees, man, they pick up and go, and the going proves that's how it ought to be. I pick up too when the spirit moves me. Cross the river, then around the bend. Howdy, stranger, so long, friend. There's a voice in the lonesome wind that keeps telling me, roam. I'm going where a welcome mat is, no matter where that is. For any place I hang my hat is home. Be it San Francisco, Chicago, or old LA. I won't give a damn if I can make my own way, 'cause any place I hang my hat is home. Any place I hang my hat is Thank you. This is a thank you. To the orchestra, may I share it with the orchestra? Everybody get up, everybody. The best. Thank you. That was a George Rhodes arrangement, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do, this is a surprise for Jerry. He has never heard me do this song. Yeah. I did this song a few years ago and recorded it. I think it sold 2 records. But I love the song. Now you can put it up there. Go ahead, baby. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. The orchestra. Sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Come on and smile. Give us a smile, a little smile, a little smile. Come on and smile.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. You folks at home, keep the phones ringing. I love you, Jer.
Sammy Davis Jr. He'll be back. He'll be back. He's too much. And now, from Jake and the Fat Man, here's Jake. MDA's extensive research and patient care program needs enormous sums of money to continue full force on our onslaught against muscle disease. We urgently need your help. Please go to your phones now and make a generous pledge. Casey.
Here's James Coburn with an important message from our friends at Master Charge. Jerry?
I'd like you to know that we lost the station in Washington, D.C. They didn't want to carry telethons. I went to Washington to another station, WJLA in Washington. I spoke to Michael Moore and John Long, the owner of the station and the general manager. They're terrific people. They heard that we were in trouble and that we wouldn't have a station in Washington, and they gave me the station. So we are now back in Washington, D.C. on WJLA. Thank you, Michael and John. Super people, lovely people. We have 30 seconds. Now, after the 30 seconds are over, we're going to have a cutaway. It'll give you, ladies and gentlemen, a chance to go to your phones, pick them up, and make a pledge and make that board cook for me. It's a little better at this time than it was at this time last year, if I remember correctly. But it sure is laborious moving. Please make your phone pledges now. Here's Ed McMahon to tell you what's happening coming up in the next hour, hour 10. Oh, boy.
Stay with us, because in the next hour, Jerry will be back to bring us Betty White, Bob Anderson, Cornell Gunther and the Coasters, and much more, so don't go away.
Our neighbors are determined to run muscular dystrophy out of town for good. That's why your neighbors are busy pledging right now. I'm David Whitaker, President and General Manager of WJW-TV. You can help by getting on the phone and pledging now.
Jerry. Come on, everybody. Voting your clears.
Welcome back. We're live from Las Vegas. This is the 1988 Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon. And here to bring you Harvey Korman, Bob Anderson, and much more is the national chairman of the Muscular Dystrophy Association, Jerry Lewis.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're a very lovely audience. Thank you for that lovely reception. And welcome to our 10th hour. It's 2:38 here in Las Vegas. We have $8,254,857. I hope you'll all forgive me for being greedy. It's not near enough. But we will do all we can to entertain you, give you the information we think that's vital to get you interested, the information to all of you out there, some 100 million viewers. You will make your calls and get the board moving for me. We've still got some time before the little people get up in New York and the East Coast comes alive and they wipe the sleep out of their eyes and they do their thing. And the same in the Chicago area and in the Midwest. We wait for them to really help me over that goal line. And I'm very secure in my heart and in my mind. I know they'll be there. Until then, we will entertain you and do the best show we can. We're delighted all of you are here in the theater with us, and all of you at home, stay awake. Once a year, big deal. You can sleep from now until next telethon.
All right, Jerry.
Back in the 1950s, more than 100 million people bought the recording of Yakety Yak. This is the first of many hits that this group has done through the years. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, Cornell Gunter and the Coasters.
I took my troubles down to Baton Rouge. You know that gypsy with the gold tattoo. She got a little place on 34th and 9. Still a little bottle of love potion number 9. It will make you feel all right. Oh, get that love potion number 9. Oh, the potion number 9. Get your hands together now. Down on the picture of that here in the sea. It smell like turpentine and look like Indian ink. I held my breath, closed my eyes, I took a drink. Come on, everybody. 3, 3, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5. I fell slow in the heart of Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, he's the clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just say it for me. Just listen to the up your room. Let's get that all in that room. All right, get on the garbage outside. Oh, you don't know about it. Yakety yak, yakety yak, yakety you don't get no good to gas. If you don't smell that good for, you ain't gonna rock and roll. He had me gas. Got me got, had me got. Had me got, had me got.
That's a nice way to start the hour. Can we get these mics struck? Where's my crew? Come on, let the people see what happens. Come on, you can get on camera. What the hell? You're dressed up. How about a hand for our guys? That's it. This is a class act, I'll tell you that. Okay, let's do a... No, hold the band right there. Don't move. Get out of here. Get out, Kenny. Are we ready? Are we set? Gentlemen, ladies, you're not in this. Sit. Yeah, get out. Move it. I got a number coming up here and you're in the way. Wait in the car. Get out.
Yakety yak.
Yakety yak, your chuchas. Here we go. Aren't they good? They've only been blowing for 4 days. The Maxwell House Coffee Division of the General Foods Corporation continues as a strong ally in the fight against muscular dystrophy. Through the contribution of coffee to Telethon pledge centers across the country, we thank Maxwell House from the bottom of our hearts. Casey.
Right now, let's welcome the representative from the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity from the University of California, Long Beach, Carl Schwann.
Here in Las Vegas, please welcome Joseph Gabriel, ladies and gentlemen. Louie. Joe, beautiful. Thank you. Let's have a real hand for Joe Gabriel. Hold that music. Same thing.
All right. All right, people. Just come this way. That's right.
Wait 1 minute, Harv.
Close it into the
Harvey,
rear. Just
wait,
a minute. I'm sorry.
Wait 1 second. Wait a second.
Hold it, people. Hold it.
Same track, please. What the hell is so hard about that?
That was brilliant, but I have a major logistical problem here.
What happened?
What happened? I've got people. I know. I'm sorry. Would you just close up the ranks, please? Please, just closer. Fine. Thank you. Thanks for being patient. Oi, Jerry.
What's the matter?
I have all 5,000 employees of Caesar's Palace here in the studio to be thanked by you. I know that you would want to do that.
Well, I'm going to thank Caesar's Palace, but you didn't have to bring them over.
5,000. It took me 2 hours to do this.
Get them back in the cab.
Huh?
Get them back in the cab.
I didn't come in the cab. I walked them over.
Then walk them back.
I can't walk them back. I mean, they're here. I mean...
I'm going to thank them on the air, but I can't
They broke their tuchuses all week for you.
I can't. I don't have room in the studio to put them in.
Yes, but I think you should
Could you just get back to the monitor, listen to what I say, and transmit it to them?
You're not cross with me, are you?
No, I would never be cross with you, you silly little...
Okay, people!
Oh, my God, he's losing his mind altogether. He'll be all right. Thanking Caesar's Palace is easy for me. Dan Reichert's contributing the fabulous Caesar's Palace facilities for this Muscular Dystrophy Association telethon. Caesar's Palace is one of the best resorts and convention facilities in the world, and we're glad that it's the home of the Jerry Lewis Telethon. So if you're going to have a convention, come here. This is the place to have it. As long as we have the telethon here, this is the place to have it. If we don't have the telethon here, I can name 3 or 4 hotels that would be very interested in your business. I think we just blew it, guys. Okay, right now, we are pleased to acknowledge the support it has received from the Jamesway Corporation. The support the Muscular Dystrophy Association has received from them since 1979. Jamesway stores have raised over $1 million for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Their 1988 contribution is expected to exceed $200,000. We thank you, Jamesway. We thank you very much. Great stores, and if you're really if you go to a mall and you see one, go in and say swell stuff there. Okay, we're talking about a performer who is currently performing at the top of the dunes here in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, we cannot present him with the totality that he presents to an audience, so I recommend you go see him after you see the slice that he will give us of this magnificent pie that he has. I think you will find you'd want to go and see him. one of the best entertainers in town, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Anderson. Please welcome a great singer impressionist.
I love the West. The North and South are both the best. But I'd only go there as a guest. I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore. I love the rocks and what gets more. With you there they'd never be a bore. 'Cause I love being here with you. Singing in the shower, laughing by the hour. Life is such a breezy game. Any kind of weather, as long as we're together. I really hope you're glad that you came. I love good wine and French cuisine, and candlelight is my kind of scene. And baby, if you know what I mean, I love being here with you. I love a dance by Fred Astaire, Clint Eastwood's eyes and Tony Bennett's hair. And I think it's really only fair to say I love being here with you. I've lunched with Phil and Marlowe. I've worked in Monte Carlo. Guess you could call that paying due. I travel with the jet set, never get my feet wet, never had a right to sing the blues. I guess my glass exceeds my reach. I've seen more styles than Robin Leach, from the Swiss Alps to Miami Beach, and I love being here with you. And I gotta say before I go that I love being here with you. I wanna say to start this show, I love being here with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we are again, Jerry. Nice to be here every year. The band's back there, everything is cool. I only wish something for all of you, something like what this song did for me, the love that it brought in my life. I must say that. Who can take a sunrise and sprinkle it with dew and cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two? The candy man can. Oh, well, the candy man can. Yes, the candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste groovy. Oh, the candy man makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. You can talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite all-time singers, the great Mr. Tony Bennett. I want to be around to pick up the pieces when somebody breaks your heart. Thank you for remembering. Somebody twice as smart as I. Beautiful. Oh. And that's when I'll discover that revenge is sweet. As I sit there applauding from a front row seat, when somebody breaks your heart like you broke my Thank you for remembering. Thank you. Recently, I was down at the Hollywood Bowl. Went down to Hollywood Bowl, and Henry Mancini was there. And Andy Williams was there with Henry Mancini. And there was another great singer that was there with him, too. His name is Johnny Mathis. Now, Johnny Mathis, I didn't know that he recorded this song. I don't think he did. Andy Williams sang it, and Johnny came out and sang it with him. Went like this here. First there was Andy Williams. Well, here's another one of my songs that I never really cared for. However, I made $2 or $3 million on this one song, so I thought I'd leave it in the show. Here we go. Moon River, wider than a mile. Thank you, thank you. I'm crossing you in style someday. Thank you, thank you. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after that same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend. Moon River and me. Bobby Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the dune. Yeah!
He's too much. He gets better all the time. And as I say, if you want to see him, he's at the top of the dunes. He'll be there for a few more weeks. You might just want to go and see him. He's really terrific. I think that this would be a marvelous time to tell you that the pledge board is sitting there kind of quiet. I have to surmise that, well, there's no surmising. It's 10 after 6 in the morning in New York. It's 10 after 5 in Chicago. We don't have the full complement, I suspect. But I would like to tell you that for those of you that are watching, it's a marvelous time to call. There are more than 1 million volunteers on this Love Network, waiting for calls, prepared to take the pledges. And it's the kind of a team that has built up in 39 years. It won't be long now, but I will be celebrating my 40th anniversary as the national chairman of this organization. Thank you. To try to put into words the joys and satisfactions that Julius LaRosa alluded to earlier, to try to put into words the fulfillment, to try to put into words the passion, the joys, the sorrows, the building of the organization, getting it to where we are. getting it to a point where we are the only fundraising organization in the world that provides patient care, wheelchairs, medicine, therapy, transportation. We don't care what the parents have in the bank. When a child is stricken and becomes one of my kids, we take care of it all. We also are very, very proud that only 18 cents of every dollar that comes into this performance goes to administration, offices, staff. 82 cents of every dollar goes to patient care and research. I truly believe that my greatest pride is that I invite you to ask to see the books. They're the most impeccable, most immaculate organization in the world. You can see where the dollars go. You can see where the nickels go. When I say impeccable, the cleanliness of those books, the beauty of what we do with those dollars is something to see. Now, we have some pessimists out there, some skeptics about what happens and why. And if you raised so much money last year, why are you doing it this year? The answer is comparatively simple. We have serviced an awful lot of humans last year. We had a budget of over $100 million last year that went to patient care and research. And through the assist of the corporations, they helped us pull $100 million together last year. With what went up on that board, and with the corporation's money, we were able to budget $100 million for research and patient care. We've opened 5 ALS clinics in this country because of you and because of your responding to what we're talking about on this program. I would like very much if I could have Dave on camera 2, 3. Dave, if you can get in the well, and if you can just shoot at camera 3, I would like the audience to know that what I am saying now is coming from my gut. There are no cards. There is nothing written. I am telling you all of what I've just told you from memory. I would like to give you statistics and figures, which is impossible. That's when I will hold a card up. But it seems when I talk from my gut, audiences respond, the phones ring. To call on that passion when it's expedient is impossible. You have to call on it when you feel it. At 3:15 in the morning, or 6:15 in New York, or 5:15 in Chicago, I don't have the whole 120 million viewing audience. So why don't I save this passion for later in the day when I've got them all? Well, I may not feel like it then. Then it's a lie. And this is too penetrating a medium. It's the most magical concept in the history of man, the television cathode tube. It can pierce your very soul. And the people sitting at home will go, and when they hit the clicker, all you have to do is lie to them once. I was taught that by Jimmy Swaggart and some other friends that I have. All I want you to do is go to your phones, pick them up, find out how selfish you can be and how wonderful a feeling it is to be selfish, because you're going to get such joy and such pleasure out of knowing that you have contributed to the end of this. And we want to end it. And in this lifetime. And to be very honest with you, I'm going to be 63 on the next birthday. I really can't do this a hell of a lot longer. I want to get it done. Okay? Casey.
All right, Jerry. Here's Angela Lansbury with an important message from MasterCard International.
Now here's Ed to tell you about what's going to happen in hour 11. Coming up. Take it, Ed.
Stay with us, because in the next hour, Jerry will be back to bring us Del Shannon, Carter and Chanel, Sam Butera, and much more. So if you miss a little, you miss a lot.
morning me, evening me. And as the world slips far away, forever me with love.
Wonder me, then by a while, pleasure me, peaceful me, and in the silence quietly whisper me, forever me with love, forever me with love,
And every day I'll gentle you, tender you, and oh, the way I'll velvet you, clover you. I'll wrap you up and ribbon you, rainbow you, and shower you with shine.
Suddenly, magically, we found each other. There we were, here we are. I plan to let you happy me, summer me, winter me, always be
Please call in.
Please call in. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Maurice
Patrice,
Stevens.
Potter and Chanel. Aren't they wonderful? Terrific. I think they are terrific. And I think that this audience is getting an awful lot of action, and they haven't come up with a quarter. I would love to see if anybody's got any loot. Hey, Louie, play something that's interesting. I tell you what, you got nose cone? Why don't you put it up, and this would be a wonderful time to see if I can get them to go to the hip. I love that. That's exciting. Ready? Let me know when you're ready. I'll kick it off, because Louie's probably sleeping. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, get it up. That's it. I don't care how much. Just put it in there. I love this. You're giving a Jewish movie star a chance to put money in a bucket. You can stand up. Come on, you cheap woman, you. There you are. Thank you. You'd be surprised what we pick up this way. Here, did I miss someone? Yeah, don't be ashamed. Put it in. Give me, put the chips in. We'll cash chips. I'll take whatever you got. Wait till I get to the other side. I think I got some high rollers. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I love it. Just put it there. Stick it in there. God bless you. You'd be amazed at what we pick up. I do this all the time. Anything on this side? Get it to the end. Get it to the end of the row. Get it to the end. That's it. Go ahead, sweetheart. Put it in there. I love that. Oh, this is fun. Anybody? Take care of yourselves. That's it. I love it. I don't want to hit anybody in the head, because I'll count this up later and see. Maybe we'll buy ourselves another band. Hey, look at this. They're waiting. Dump it, dump it. Good girl. She dumped the whole wallet in there. Are you crazy? Pass it down to the person that's there. Here, put it there. Put it there, sweetheart. Wave at the camera. That's good. I'll take it. Here you are. That's beautiful. I did this in New York for years, and it was amazing at how much money we raised. Stick it in a bucket. That's it. Give me this side. Stick me in the bucket. I'll go around the other side. I haven't got the strength for this. Somebody's pressing this lady. You just flattened out a whole lady's chest. Here you are. Okay. Pass it down to the end so I can grab some. That's good. You know what I got already? This is amazing. I just saw a C note. Somebody dropped a C note in there. Yeah, that's it. Hit the bucket. I gotta keep talking, so I can't work with this left hand alone. I got anything on this side? Good, God bless you. Drop it in there. Gimme, 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 gimme. I love it. I love it. Tom Shales is gonna love this. Thank you so much. Here you are. If I run out of steps, or I run out of people, I run out of dollars, gimme. I got a whole other side to work yet. Watch your heads. Put it in there. That's it. Did I miss anyone? Pass it down to the end. Pass it down. Come on. Bring it here. Pass it down to the lady. You have to put it in. You're going to take a 3-mile walk? Go ahead. She got on camera, didn't she? Thank you. Behind me. Where? I can't go that far. Aha, well, get it up, get it up. Look at this. Okay, here. No, get your hand off, lady. I got a whole other side. Move it down. Come on, move over. Put it there. That's it. Good. God bless you. That's wonderful. You'd be amazed at what you can pick up like this. The band is going to split this up later. You little do you know. Yeah, put the chips in there. I got a whole good side I haven't got to yet. Oh, look at this. I got a couple. Yeah. Get it up. Put it in there. I love that. I tell you what. I'll make a second run because I'm never going to make this one and stay on schedule. Thank you. I'm going to make a second run. Go to the hip, sweetheart. Isn't this fun? I knew you'd enjoy it. Thank you. I got chips in here. We'll cash them. Don't worry about it. I'll come back for this side in a few minutes. You've been terrific. You'll be amazed at what we just picked up. Yeah! Thanks, Horky. Give me a count on this. Come on, get it up. Come on, you, mister. No, go to the pocket. Go to the pocket. Come on. Whip it out. Come on, watch this. Look at the butterflies coming out of there. Come on. Oh, wow, we got 20 from Bob. We got 20 from Joey, and 20. Here, count it up, Chris. Let me know how we did. How about a hand for all those lovely people up there? You're next. Be ready. And now, from the set of Wheel of Fortune, here's Pat Sajak. I think. Thank you very much. We have 4:15 in Las Vegas. That makes it 7:15 in New York. 6:15 in Chicago. The little people, as I call them, those little characters from 5 to 8, maybe 9 or 10. Each year, when we get the demographics, when we get the breakdown from research, we find that the young people that wipe the sleep out of their eyes and grab the jars and the canisters and they go door to door, and however they choose to help, they raise hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's inconceivable that these little cockers can grab that much loot, and they do. And the wonderful part about it is that they care and they understand what they're doing. As young as they are, they have a fantastic capacity to love. So I wake all of you young people up because I need you. I can't assume that you are on a lesser level than a higher level for the total income of this telethon, but you're certainly at a very strong level. So I need you to get your cans and your jars and your canisters and get in on the victory dinner. We're going to beat this thing, and we're going to beat it through the help of all of the little people that get up and go out and do. They drop them off at the proper places, whether it's 7-Eleven stores or McDonald's or wherever they go, and we get those dollars. And we turn it into patient care and research, and we wind up with budgets ranging about $100 million a year now. And that's through the tremendous efforts of the little people of this country. They know that I love them because they know I'm one of them. I'm still 9, and they know it. Here's Ed McMahon, and he'll tell you about what's coming up in hour 12. Take it, Ed. Tell him about it. Ed?
Stay with us, because in the next hour, Jerry will be back to bring us Sonny King, Lee Andrews and the Hearts, Harvey Korman, and much more, so don't go away.
What is this? Is this Bob Uecker's seat? This is Bob Uecker's seat up here. Look at, can you notice we've got, just show them just show them in the morning how big of an audience we got. Just show them, just pull back and show them what we are coming to, you and I, Denise. Look at this. Now, the fear is Stop right there. If you don't mind, stop right there. The fear is that what you see here is going on out there. So in other words, at this time of the morning, at 7:20, if you could imagine hosting this telethon, not knowing who's up yet, not knowing who's watching. Okay, and your job is to raise money and to look out to a camera and think, is anybody watching? Because there's no one here but us. This studio, Denise, the cameras, and us. Frightening to think that maybe you'd be asking for someone to go to the phone and pick up at 7:20 in the morning, and no one's here. Now by 9:15, this place will begin to build and it'll begin to grow. And hopefully, as the day goes on, so will the contributions. We are at $752,657, Denise. As we sit here, you and I, this morning, and hopefully you're having a good breakfast right now and you're just yawning and rolling out of bed. And I don't know if you've watched Jerry, but I don't think I've ever seen Jerry work so hard. And the thing that occurred to me that it was 4 o'clock in the morning in Las Vegas, and he's roaming through the audience with a pail in his hand, collecting dollars. So I went over to the pail closet to come over here to roam through the audience like him to collect some dollars. And I realized that there was nobody here to put any money into the pail. So we have raised nothing in this studio. So I can only count on the people who are sitting in their living room chairs. And hopefully there's a full house with those of you laying in your beds, rolling over, having this nice day off, this Labor Day weekend, and you know, tomorrow's another work day. And your responsibility on this one really should only be to yourself. Should only be a selfish one. Should be a day in which you think about your day off, and you think about your own time, and you think about you having not to worry about anybody else but yourself. And here I am sitting here asking you to worry about other people on your day off, when all you got to do is lay around and worry about yourself. I know you want me to go over and read the pledges for a second, which means that we're going to read the names of people who are asleep. I mean, I don't know if they're awake. So if anybody knows any of these people, would you call them and wake them up and let them know that their names were read at 7:20 in the morning? And while you're at the phone calling up your friends, telling them that they were read, hey, your name was read on the air, and Denise read it, and how much you spent, and how grateful they all are over there that you sent it. When you hang up the phone, would you make at least the phones ring? Because it's very, very lonely in here at 7:23 in the morning. And I know that you got nothing to do this morning, but just get up and think about yourself and yawn and roll out of bed and walk around and do nothing. I'm asking you to interrupt what you deserve, your day off, please. Make part of this day off just a little bit more special. Call at 7:25 in the morning so that you can have the whole day to do what you should do on a Labor Day and a day off. Now remember, I know there's some of you out there going to hear these names. And Denise is going to read off some of these pledges. And I have a couple here, too. And I don't know. Denise, I have no idea if Steve Shapiro from North Haven, Connecticut, who gave us $30, is awake. But if anybody knows him, tell him that we thank him from the bottom of our hearts.
And then we hope they make that call as well for themselves.
You bet. And E. Horowitz from Woodbridge, New Jersey, gave us $10 somewhere along the evening, and we're thanking him at 7:24 in the morning. And J.R. Murray from Port Washington, New York, gave $100, and we are also thanking him. And hopefully he's awake, and he can call somebody and say proudly they mentioned my name for the 100. And Luis Cardone of Elmont, New York, is $15. And Janet Giovanni from Freehold, New York, God bless you, for $20. And Mrs. Carol Whitaker, $75, Jamaica, New York. And Jennifer McDougall, Woodhaven, New York, $25. Michael Tabacos, Kew Gardens, New York, $20. And Helen Cassidy from Brooklyn, $10. And Judy Steinberg and family from Brooklyn, New York, $20. And Carmen Schiapico, oh, forgive me if I did not pronounce that correctly, from Brooklyn, New York. And Frank Eisenstein, $18, from Jackson, New York. And Ruth Vance from Jackson, New York, $30. Denise, you have some?
I have a few. I'm often concerned that people think that if you don't give a lot of money, then